Do you sit back and wait for your annual performance review to get to know about your performance? Or does it feel easy to have somebody else tell you what are the few things that you can improve on? But how can you do a better job every day without waiting for someone to give you an annual feedback? In today's video, we are going to talk to you about a trick which is going to help you focus on yourself and not the job. Your work reflects you, so begin by making yourself better and the success at your job will follow. Here are the 5 ways which will help you get better at what you do and become the best version of yourself. Point number 1, don't overcommit. Now it's easy when somebody is giving you additional work to immediately start to take that work and start doing it because you want to build that credibility. But at that moment, we would want us to take a simple pause and see in your current bandwidth, are you able to do that extra work? And also learn the art of saying no at workplace without burning any bridges and also continuing to strengthen that relationship. And if you've ended up taking that extra work, learn to delegate that to your team members or take help, and do not hesitate to ask for help and raise hand for help and work it with your teams so that you finish the task that you've committed for. Point number 2, avoid distractions. An average person can work in front of a computer without distraction for only 40 seconds. We can't even work for a full minute without getting distracted. To get better at what work you do and to avoid those distractions, find simple ways that will help you to stop getting distracted. It could simply mean by turning your phone upside down while you're sitting and working so that you don't get distracted with those number of notifications that keep popping up. But if you've already got distracted and you're working on that piece of critical information, or you're trying to gather some data for the report that you have to present, and you're distracted, you're not able to focus, change your workstation. If you're standing, just find a place that you can sit and work, or take a simple walk around, sip a cup of coffee, and give that time to yourself so that you can get back to work refreshed, and then try and attempt at that work so that you can give you 100% at it. Third, don't multitask. Did you know that doing several things at once actually brings down your productivity? Tackle one task at a time because you don't really lose anything by not multitasking. Fourth, don't ignore your health. If your work requires you to remain seated for long hours and with undivided attention, it is very easy for you to get overwhelmed and start to ignore your health. Remember, a job is just a job. Refocus on your attention and your priority to see what really matters to you. Just like how any kind of addiction is not good, getting addicted to your work is also not advisable. So refrain from taking emails at wee hours of the night where you should be focusing on getting a good night's sleep. Avoid taking work to your bed. You can take frequent holidays and go for vacations, and most importantly, look after your body so that you're not ignoring on your mental and physical health. And finally, the 5th one is to identify your weaknesses or also your career limiting moves. Now, as much as it is important for you to focus on your strengths, it is equally important to identify your weaknesses as well. Just like they say, it is important for you to understand the do's, but it is also important to not forget the don'ts. Research shows that majority of them, over 90% of the people, identify or are aware of their career limiting moves, or at least aware of their weaknesses. They've taken help from mentors, from managers, and they've identified that. But the research also shows that there are only 10% of the people who have actually shown some improvement at the end of the year. Which means majority of us identify our weaknesses, identify or are aware of the moves which are career limiting, but we seldom work on it. Now that you've identified some of those behaviors which could be career limiting, start to design a strategy that could be equally effective for you and implement those right away so that you have started to work on your weaknesses as well. If you've just started to work or have been in this business for a long time, still you would be wanting or craving to get better at what you do. So the tips that we have shared, I'm sure you would have liked those or you would have found those meaningful. And if you have done, then you know the drill. Go ahead and like, share, and also subscribe to our channel so that we could continue to bring to you a lot more of these videos in time to come. Thanks for watching.